Hey guys, welcome back to another LEGO Star Wars 2016 set review. Guys, this time we have the Hoth Attack set. It's set number 75138. It's ages 7 to 12 and up. It has 233 pieces. It is retailing for $24.99 or $25 US. Now guys, this is a set that this will be a great addition to the UCS Hoth Echo Base set that we're going to be getting in May. And so, I think that's what LEGO wanted to do. They wanted to give us a preview of what the UCS set would be like. And so, if you guys have seen pictures of the UCS Echo Base set from New York Toy Fair and everything, then you guys know what I'm talking about, and how detailed it's going to be, how awesome it's going to be. This will be a great addition to that. This will be a great thing to add in to that set, what to get. And this is first like a little preview of what it's going to be like. And so how detailed it's going to be, everything. So you guys will know what to expect. And so, you get a good amount of minifigures. You get 3 minifigures. One of them is actually new. Let me rephrase that. 2 of them are actually new because the Hoth Solo is new to the set. The Rebel Trooper is new to the set. And the Snow Trooper is the same exact Snow Trooper we got in the Snow Spear and the AT-AT from 2014. So yeah. And so we actually get a Imperial Pro droid as well, which is very cool, very detailed as well. And you get a little stun turn, like a little blaster cannon right here for the Stormtrooper, Snowtrooper, as I should say. Okay, to be more specific. And so you get this little turret, this big turret as well that rotates everything. Very cool. Very assures, as you can see from the back, pretty explosive. And you get a nice terrain built in there for the snow, everything, for the rebels to hide behind everything, for cover everything. So yeah, very set. And so let's go to the main figures, guys, and then we'll take a look at the additions to the set. The Imperial Pro Droid is a can, and then we'll take a look at the main build of the set, and then we'll get into the final thoughts. So let's go, guys. So guys, the main figures we have in this set here, the 3 main ones that we get here in this set, called the Hoth Attack, is the Rebel Trooper, the Hoth Rebel Trooper, a new Hoth Solo, which is wear coat gear and everything for Hoth. This guy's wear a hood on and everything for when he goes out to rescue Luke in the middle of nowhere. a Imperial Snow Trooper, which we got before in the Snow Spear in the AT-AT set from 2014, so that was not really new at all. And so, these minifigures are a good variety. We get a good variety of minifigures. We get a Stormtrooper, which is nice, getting another one of those. We get a new Hoth Solo, which is great, because if you guys still remember, back in 2013, this Hoth Solo, there was a version of this Hoth Solo, a polybag from 2013, and I don't think it was really rare. So a lot of people probably didn't get a chance to get this kind of Hoth Solo. So I'm glad that LEGO decided to put this Hoth Solo and that Hoth Solo in a set and update it a little bit. So it's an updated version. So I would recommend, like, if you guys are collecting all the LEGO minifigures, then this would probably replace the one that was in the polybag, because it's pretty close to be exactly the same. Just that this is some major differences there and there, but mostly it's exactly the same as that polybag minifigure. And the Rebel Trooper, this is a brand new version of the Rebel Trooper, and this is actually a Rebel Trooper minifigure we'll be getting in the UCS Hoth Echo Base set. That's going to be coming out in May 2016. So you'll be getting a lot more of this guy in that UCS set. If you guys are going to be picking that up, you'll be getting a lot more of this guy, and a lot more Snow Troopers, maybe. Depends. I don't know. I always see pictures that I haven't really gotten to that yet, so I don't really know. And so these are the minifigures, as you can see, for the Rebel Trooper. It's got some nice print on the legs and such. For the first time as a Rebel Trooper for Hoth, LEGO's actually decided to put printing on the legs, which is pretty cool. The torso is really nice. As you can see, it's got his normal backpack. And so if we take the head of this hat and the backpack off, we'll take a look at the back of the torso there. As you can see, it's very detailed and very nice. As nice as the front part of the torso. I actually just took off the minifigure. Oops. And so I put everything back on. And while the head's off, I'm going to show you guys the head real quick of the Rebel Trooper. As you see, it's very determined, very stern, very angry-like. Looks like he's on the battlefield fighting the stormtrooper. This is really cool and very nicely detailed. There's no double side face on this one. As you can see, he's got like a long black rifle. Not just like a little standard blaster, but like a long rifle. This is pretty cool. So that's the Rebel Trooper. And here's Han Solo. Is wear winter gear, Hoth gear, whatever you want to call that. As you can see, it's all dark brown and everything. Tan in some spots. As you can see, he's got this little hood here. We take that off. Whoop. End up after we take the whole main gear off. There we go. Move these guys to the side a little bit here. As you can see, he's got a double side face. He's got like a little bit of a smirky, happy face on the back. And a little bit more of a stern, like, I like the style of that face. Put the hood back on. As you can see, for the torso, you guys can sort of see, he's got some silver spots right there. He's got a little bit of a control panel right there. Oh, there's got some nice detail there on the color and everything. That's really detailed. Got some pockets there on the front part of the coat. Got some white gloves. Got some printing on the legs, which is pretty nice. Okay, he's got his little blaster, standard pistol as well. Take a look at the back torso. Got some pockets on the back as well, very nicely detailed. So that's Han Solo. And again, you guys have heard me say before, he came. This May figure is close to the May figure that we got on the Polyback in 2013. So it's close to being exactly the same. I do not have that Polyback as of now, because I never got a hold of it. I never found it in Target, in my Targets or Walmarts or Toys R Us near me. So I'm really relieved and glad that Legos decided to put this Han Solo in this set. And so that's Han Solo. It's pretty much exactly the same as the Polyback, just a little bit of a difference here and there. And here's the Snowtrooper, the Imperial Snowtrooper. Exactly the same as the ones that we got in before in 2014. Got a tile there, just a couple pieces to make the backpack on the back of them. Torso exactly the same. You guys can sort of see back there. I'm not gonna really show you guys the torso because you guys probably seen the snowtroopers from the AT-AT set as the snow spear, so I'm not gonna really show you guys the torso there, but you guys can see the front torso there, exactly the same and everything. It's got a blaster, standard blaster, no printing on the legs. It's got a cloth tape. Take the helmet off. As you can see, he's got a clone trooper head, angry clone head. Put the helmet back on. Nicely detailed for the helmet. Again, it's nice to have another stormtrooper, snowtrooper, not stormtrooper, a snowtrooper. And so these are the May figures, guys, that we get in the set. They're very nice May figures. I gotta admit, these are great May figures to have. And then, so let's get on to the little main builds of the set, the Imperial Pro Droid and the Blaster Cannon, and then we'll get to the main build itself with the big turret. So let's go, guys. So guys, here's the Imperial Pro Droid that we get in the set in the Blaster Cannon here that we also get in the set. Yeah, as you guys probably remember, way back when we got a bunch of Hoth sets and such with the Snow Spear and everything, you guys probably remember that for the cannon here that we usually get with those Hoth sets, we would usually get the log cable in the ammo box in the far back. This time, Lego has decided to X that out for the Blaster Cannon, just leave us with the cannon part, which is pretty cool. I don't really mind that because besides that cable and that ammo container in the back connected to it was kind of annoying to me. It was kind of annoying because it just kept moving around, everything would stay still, everything. So it just, personally, it was a kind of annoyance to me in many ways. And so I'm really glad that they actually did this. It just X'd all that out with the cable and everything. It just left us with the cannon. That's really nice for me. I'm really happy that Lego's done that. And so, as you can see for the cannon part, it's a stud shooter, so that's pretty cool. They actually decided to update the cannon to make it actually fire, instead of just sit there like a statue, like a little mold, like it just will build and then just sit there and just pretend that the snowtrooper is actually shooting at the rebel. But actually this time they actually made it look like it is as a feature, you can actually shoot the cannon. So if we take our snowtrooper, this is actually why we get a snowtrooper. That's so you can man the cannon. pretty cool. So that's what it looks like made in the can, if it'll focus. There we go. So as you can see, that's what it looks like with the Snow Trooper made in the can. And then if we move the Pro Droid side for a little moment here, I'll demonstrate here what it'll be like shooting at the rebels. I think it looks like he's about to kill the Snow Trooper like a battlefront or something, and like 5 seconds later he's dead. So if you shoot the can, he's dead. Snow Trooper has killed the rebel trooper. One, the Imperials have gained. Especially on Hoth. With the AT-ATs assistance. And so that's the blaster cannon that we get in the set. Pretty nice. I hope we get more of these in the UCS Hoth set, Echo Base set, in May. I'll be really happy if we do, because these are pretty cool. Especially now that they made it as an actual feature to the set, so that's pretty cool. And so here's the Imperial Pro Droid. Let's move this to the side here real quick. As you can see, this is the Imperial Pro Droid. Now it doesn't shoot or anything. It's just meant to be like on Hoth. All it does is just roll around on the mountains of Hoth, looking for the rebel base. That's why it was deployed on Hoth in the first place. Lord Vader. Yeah, this is a story plot for the very beginning of the movie. Darth Vader, after the destruction of the Death Star 1, Darth Vader sends out thousands of Pro Droids across the galaxy to hunt down Leia, Luke, and Han Solo for destroying the base, for destroy their Death Star. So, one of these Pro Droids ends up crashing, landing on Hoth, and so the rebels spot the Imperial Pro Droid and realize that the Empire's gonna know that they're there, and that they're gonna create a full invasion to attack them. And so they prepare the evacuation while Han and Chewie go out to find the Pro Droid, and they find the Pro Droid and they shoot down and destroy it. But unfortunately, the Empire still ends up figuring out that the rebels are on Hoth, and Lord Vader commands General Veers to prepare for a ground assault. They send down the AT-ATs, or the AT-ATs, to attack them and destroy the shield barrier, so that Lord Vader can land on the planet and bring a lot of stormtroopers, snowtroopers I should say, to attack the base, the main base itself, before the rebels escape and make their full wide escape, even though they've already escaped when Lord Vader arrives, so Lord Vader practically ends up doing nothing. Except walking around being all awesome. And so, go backstory on the Pro Droid for Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. And that's the only time we ever see it in the movies, so... yeah, the Imperial Pro Droids have a big character plotline for The Empire Strikes Back and Hoth. So that, yeah. So, we got a lot of these before. This is my first one, actually, because I've never gotten one before. I've gotten the Echo Base from 2011 and all that. I got in the AT-AT from 2014, the Snow Speeder, the Wappa Cave, everything, but I've never gotten an Imperial Pro Droid before, so this is actually very awesome to me, because I've never gotten one of these before. So I'm hoping that there's more Pro Droids in the UCS Hoth Echo Base set as well, just so I have a lot of Pro Droids, so I can make like a mock or something, a Hoth mock or something later on down the road. And so, anyways, back to the Pro Droid. As you can see, it's sitting on this translucent clear pole, and it's translucent clear disc, so you can make it look like it's flying around the plains of Hoth and such. And these antennas here are just a droid arm and like a Jango Fett blaster pistol. Because if you guys remember with the Jango Fett main figure from 2013, we got in these as like a blaster, like his little pistols. As a weapon for Jango Fett. And so instead of light gray, they're black. And so as you can see, there's all nice detail here. It kind of connected to this big piece, I guess. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what that piece is called, but it's all connected to these pieces. Little red translucent stud there to make the eye, everything. And so that's really it to the Pro Droid. Not really much for the droid. It's just there to be there. Basically, just to be another build. It'd be a little bit more of a detail. for the action scene and everything. So yeah, there's the pros. That's the pros droid in the blaster cannon for this set. And so let's get into the main build itself. The rebel turret in the trenches, everything for Hoth, everything, which is really very detailed and awesome. And so let's get into that. Okay guys, so this is the main build of the set here, the main rebel turret here that moves everything, and all the necessary detailed terrain and everything on Hoth for the rebel side. And as you can see, these parts move around a lot, and it's got a lot of movability. This piece also moves as well, this moves as well, and so you can make it rotate everything, move it around, make it any way you want to, pose it any way you want to. It can also close it all up. This will go over here, and there's a little clip right here that connects to here. If you press it in there, then it'll make it all closed up in there, like this here. Which is okay. I still really love the detail that's put into this. So even though it's all closed in, and if you want to take it out, just clip it there and just pull it off like that, and that's what it looks like, all pulled up. So that's really cool. And so if we stick our two rebel minifigures, the Han Solo and Rebel Trooper, and we can stick around anywhere we want to basically. So I'm just gonna stick the Trooper behind some terrain here for cover, so he has some cover, and it will have Han Solo sit back here, and it'll have the terrain be over here and everything, so it'll be all around like that. And so that's what that looks like. And so we took a look at the turret here. It's all rotating, and here's a little there's a bunch of mechanisms inside the bottom here that makes the turret move around. They're 360 degrees, and this here you can use to move it any way you want to. Like there's a stormtroopers over here, you shoot right here, and then this enemies over here, you can turn like that real fast and shoot them like that, just like that. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, because when I first got this set, I actually finished building this. I just sat here and play around a little bit with the turret, and I was just picturing like a bunch of enemies, like the AT-ATs, everything right here. I could just see myself blasting and mainly the turret like this, and just shooting everybody really fast, like an armor turret, and like in the Star Wars Battlefront stuff in the video game or something with these big turrets that you can just move around so fast. And it's like an auto turret basically. And so these are all stickers right here for the detailing on the pull part for the turret. These are all stickers, which is okay. No, it's putting on the back side of it. Here's a spring-loaded shooters right here, sticking out of the back. And what we'll do is we're gonna stick the probe droid in the blaster cannon right here. We're gonna try to shoot him. Well, we're gonna try to. Let's see if we try to shoot the probe droid. Yeah, we totally missed. At him, but he didn't exactly destroy him with it originally planned. So I kind of lost one. I'll find a layer though. I'll find a layer. It didn't go that far out of my studio, so I should be able to find it easily. So that's what that does. And so as you can see down here at the bottom part here, got a bunch of nice detailing down here for the control panel and everything. Got a little wrench here, a shovel back here, which is cool. And here's some tubing back here, which I think this is basically like a fuel tank or something for the turret, because it goes from here to the back here, which is connected to the turret, so that's pretty cool. And so up here is a little cockpit. Here you get put a rebel, get the rebel trooper up here if you want. Have a thing up here. And if you guys are wondering if this is actually canon, it is. You actually see it in the Hoth battle. Empire Strikes Back, a rebel trooper sitting up there. Now I see that scene, see that rebel trooper up there, but I think if you watch it enough times, you'll probably find him sitting up there. So I haven't watched it enough times to see it, but after all these years of watching Star Wars, yeah, out of all the many times I've seen Empire Strikes Back, I have not seen that. So I had to go back to that battle and just look really closely, and I'm sure you'll find him sitting up at the turret if it's actually a real thing. Because I heard people say that it's actually canon and it actually happened, so I believe them. I believe those people. But if it actually doesn't happen, then I don't know. That'd be a little confused. Is that what you're saying? So yeah, that's what that is. That's another little feature there. You could put a trooper up here. But I think I kind of like it better with the trooper in there. That's a big look as bulky, I guess, if you should say. So let's go even down here. And so that is the Hoth Attack set, guys. That's really all there is to it. And I would recommend getting this set if you guys are planning to get the USS Hoth Echo Base set. This will be a great addition to that. And so it's got a great variety of minifigures, Han, a Rebel Trooper, and a Snow Trooper. That's all it's that to get. And we also get a probe droid, a blaster cannon, which is awesome because I never got a probe droid before. And I really like the way they made the blaster cannon now. And so I really love the turret and the playability you can use the turret with everything with this big turret here. Very like this new turret because I actually have the 2009 version of this set. It was called something else. I think it was called Echo Base or something, but it was actually called something different, but it's pretty much the same set. Because you don't get the probe droid of it, but you get the blaster cannon, you get a Tauntaun, you get Han Solo, a Rebel Trooper, and I think you get a Snow Trooper too, I'm not sure. But you get basically, that's basically what this set is, just updating. So, if comparing that version, because I can't find the other version, I have it, but I don't know where it is right now because it's an old set, I have no idea where I did with it. So, I highly recommend getting this set because it's got a lot of depth detailing. It really reminds you of Star Wars Battlefront with the Hoth battles and modes you can put on Hoth and Battlefront. I think that's where it goes going more towards, but I really see this set being a great addition to the UCS Hoth Echo Base set that's coming out in May 2016. And so let's get on to the box and then the final thoughts, guys. So let's go. So here's the box, guys. As you can see, it's a average $25 set box. Very thick as well. And you get the Lego Star Wars logo, the Kylo Ren logo, the set information on the side, and the Disney logo at the bottom left hand corner. And at the bottom right hand corner, you get the range of minifigures you get in the set: the Rebel Trooper, Han Solo, and the Imperial Snow Trooper. And as you can see, this takes place on Hoth, of course, because it's called the Hoth Attack. Hoth Attack. So I hope it occurs on Hoth. And so you get all this nice environment, background, everything. Very nice. Always nice to have. And you see the turret attacking the probe droid and everything. The Snow Trooper getting blown up by Han Solo, and not the Rebel Trooper, but Han Solo. And everything. So yeah, take a look at the back of the box here. As you can see here, you get a little bit of action scene here where Han Solo is actually using the shovel to throw snow at the Snow Trooper. That's pretty funny. A little bit of a comedy there. And you can see the Rebel Trooper manning the turret on top and attacking the probe droid. And here's the blaster cannon. It looks like the Snow Trooper is trying to get back to the cannon, but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. And here's all the accessories / weapons you get: the sprue shooters, the shovel, the wrench, the little blaster pistol, and the normal size standard size blaster. As you can see up here, you get like a translucent blue hologramming views of the main build of the set, the turret, and the terrain. And as you can see, here's all the different features down here. All the different features for the terrain. You can rotate everything, and it'll be copied at the top. The sprue shooters. And you can also move the terrain around and everything, any way you want to, everything. And so that's really it to the set, guys. So let's get into the final thoughts, and that's really into the box as well. So let's get into the final thoughts and end off the review. So overall, guys, this is a great set to get if you're really involved in Hoth. And overall, if you guys are making like an Echo Base box or something. And if you guys are planning to get the USS Echo Base set that's going to be coming out in May, that I highly suggest getting this set. It's a very great set to get, even though there's not much to it. This will be a great addition to that UCS set, because if you guys have seen pictures of that, it's got a lot of similarities to this set here. It's got the exterior turret, like multiples of those, and that set you get probe droids, you get more of that Rebel Trooper minifigure. I think you get more Snow Troopers, I'm not sure, I'm going to look again at those pictures again, just to make sure. And I don't know what else to say, but I'm going to rate this set a 10 out of 10, because this is great. perfect set for people who are gonna get the UCS Echo Base set. Highly recommend the set. It's got a lot of playability with the turret and everything. It's got a lot of nice detailing. This is actually nice just to have on the shelf and just look at it alongside the UCS set that's gonna be coming out in May. You guys are gonna be getting that set. It's $25, definitely worth this set. You gotta get every pay money's worth out of this set because it's got a lot of nice big figures. You get a new Imperial Probe Droid. You get the blaster cannon with the Snow Trooper, and you get a nice turret, nice detailed turret, movable turret, and playability is great. And so that's gonna be it, guys. So be sure to subscribe and comment down below on my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next LEGO Star Wars 2016 set review. So have a great day, guys. Bye.